just love them the way she loved me.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I feel like there ain't no right way to be a parent
At all.
but it's for sure a wrong way.
Yeah,
1,000%.
Definitely. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
And then like having a daughter and then she becoming a young woman and growing up and, you know, having a father that's in the game. Like, and then when I'm saying in the game, I want to be sure that I'm saying like at the top of the game and you somebody, you know, got a daughter. Did that like change your whole view on like how to treat women? How to be, you know, like how to be, you know, with women having a daughter.
The best part about that was I never, you know, I was always, I grew up the only child. My little brother, shout out Samaj, my mom had him late, so I grew up for a long time. I was the only child. So it was always just me and my mom, so I always knew how to treat a woman, with that said. So that was way before I even had my daughter. So you always, also, remember I was in a group, the Hot Boys. You know what I mean? I knew that I was surrounded by a bunch of niggas who about to bitches and hoes and you hoes sucking my dick into that. Not that I ain't about to do it, but I always knew I'm gonna do it a little different because I know my mom was gonna ask me something about what the hell you just meant by this, and I'm gonna have to explain it. Stuff like, hey, they not gonna have to do. They don't have to go home and explain to their mamas what the hell they talking about. So with that said, this was before I even had a daughter, which is my first child. I mean, I was already approaching that lane different. You know what I mean? I already had, basically I was the quote unquote, the lover boy of the group or whatever. So I was already approaching that. So once I had my daughter, it was, of course, and you know what I mean, my respect level, and also now I got a reason. Meaning you don't have to question why am I being this way. You already, oh, he has a daughter. Yeah.
It's Prize Pick time. Yeah, it's Prize Pick time. It's time to let all that barbershop talk about sports go to the next level by making daily projections on any NBA or NFL game. Prize Picks is a skill-based fantasy game where all you have to do is just select more or less on the players that you love to watch. If you really think you a hooper like my boy YG think he is. But you're really just sitting at home on the couch, use Prize Picks. You can get an entry in like 60 seconds. All you got to do is go over to prizepicks.com, use the promo code 400, and they will literally match you up to $100 on your first deposit. That means if you put 50, they're giving you 50. If you put 100, they're giving you 100. It's really that easy. All you got to do is go over to prizepicks.com or download the Prize Picks app and make sure you use promo code 400. Let them know we sent you.
YG, how you feel about having a daughter, man? Because I like to bring it up with you because I feel like your life changed a whole lot too, having like daughters. You got 2 daughters, by the way, beautiful daughters. Like, how did that like could change your whole view of things?
He had bought more guns.
Definitely. Hey, but no, it was crazy because when I had my daughter, like, I got shot like 3 weeks later from having my daughter, and my daughter was she was supposed to be at the at the studio house. Me and her mama had like just got into it, so they had left on some random shit. But my daughter's supposed to be there. Then boom, a whole little shootout happened, and then
I'm a whole little shootout.
Yeah, it was a whole
like that ain't nothing. That just shit happened.
It was a shootout, and then I'm like, damn, bro, like my daughter was supposed to be here. Ain't no telling where she would have been at. You know what I'm saying? So, like when that shit happened, bro, you know what I'm saying? That shit like immediately started like my whole program just started.
Sometimes and taking an
Yeah,
event.
bro, I started moving like it was a group of niggas at the house. I ain't even know half these niggas. Like niggas just running in and out the studio. You know what I'm saying? The homies having niggas over. I'm like, nah, all that's over with. We changing all that. You know what I'm saying?
The homies got homies.
Yeah, the
over,
homies
nigga.
got homies and shit.
Yeah, sometimes you need
nigga,
shit to happen though.
I'm walking down the stairs
said
like, bro,
event.
who is you? Nigga, so yeah though, like you said, like, you know what I'm saying, that situation just like gave me like perspective, and then just like, you know what I'm saying, the daughter thing is I wanted a son, you know what I'm saying? When they told me I was having a daughter, I was mad for like a month. I was hot, bro, cause you know, I was like a ratchet ass. No, not like that. Nigga was just burnt. So like, I'm like, I need me a son, cause you know what I'm saying. I know how I be outside.
God was like, gotcha.
Yeah, like, you feel? So I said to the daughter and shit, I'm like, damn, dog. Like, I was sad as a motherfucker. But then, you know what I'm saying, I had my daughter, and I'm like, damn, she really like, you know what I'm saying, she helping me like become a better person, you know what I'm saying? And I needed that.
The best blessing ever.
Yeah, the best blessing ever, cause like how I was moving, bro, nigga was probably crash out, you know?
Yeah, I feel like having a daughter did something to me, like it opened me up to be like, damn, I really gotta be. I gotta be.
Gotta watch it.
My daughter
watch
watching me, and then I am the first thing she gonna mirror and go, this how a man's supposed to be in my life. But then when it come to your sons, like I know you still trying to get you one. I know
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
How is it like? What's the difference, Wayne, of like raising a daughter and then raising sons?
Oh, you already know it's a you know, with your daughter, you hands on. You're trying to be hands on everything that you can be hands on. You know what I mean? Of course, you're trying to overprotect in every situation. It's your daughter, even as a young woman, you're still trying to be whoever, whatever. You already that's just how it go. With your sons, you know, from day one, you already trying to let him do things on their own, trying to figure out what he could do on his own. Let me see you do this on your own. Let me see. So there's a difference. It's already like, you know, with your daughter, you're going to hold your hand through life the whole way. With your son, I want to stand behind you and watch you lead me, you know, that type of thing. So it's a different approach.
Yeah. Got to teach your son how to be a leader, because one day
he
carrying the last name ultimately, like your daughter going to get married in.
I just teach him how to be.
She gonna take the last name.
Proper him, because it's not teaching him how to be a man. It's teaching him how to be the best him he can be. You know what I mean? Plain and simple. You figure out what he is and how he is, and you figure out what, you know what I mean, the best qualities of who that's inside of him, and you highlight those, and you hopefully he follow those as well.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, and I see that, like, you speak big highly of your mom, like being like, that's your dog. You feel me? That's your dog. When I hear that, I'm like, that's super dope, because, like, I feel like moms sometimes they get overworked, especially with a boy. You know, we reckless.
Yes.
We doing the most and the most. Like, with the respect you have for your mom, I want to know, like, and then having, you know, multiple kids and stuff like that, like, the baby mamas, multiple baby mamas, like, how do you fall in line with that to have that same respect that you have for your mom that you got for, like, the kids' mom?
And also for them to have the same respect back for me too, because that's the difference. You already know. I mean, it's all about the human being that you are. You know what I mean? Plain and simple. It's all about the individual that you actually are. That's what that goes. That's the card that's played. Plain and simple. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. You know what I mean? Right. And so moms ain't raised me to be that way. So, like I told you, from before I had a daughter, I was raised to respect women a different way just because of my mom. I was raised by my mom and my grandmother. You know what I mean? My grandmother, Mercy. So I got her name tatted on me, all on my face. So that's just what it is. I was raised by women, so I treat women totally different. You know what I mean? Also, you know, any woman that I come across that we become a pair, we become an item or whatever, you go do an interview with that woman, and I'm try to put 9 times out of 10 out she won't have a bad thing to say about me, but we're not together.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean?
I never heard nothing bad in a space like that.
I make sure it's that way because of the person who I am. So that's where the relationship with the mothers of my children come in, and also I still thank God every day they're the most important factors of my life wouldn't be a life without them. You know what I mean? So. My world still revolve around my kids and my mother, and that's just how it goes.
You know how we talk about like real niggas, the niggas be talking about real nigga shit. It ain't until you hear somebody word it, and then you go, that's that real nigga shit. You feel me? I'm a Packers fan. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm a Packers fan. Yeah. And I remember the year they won the Super Bowl. I wasn't a Packers fan the year they won the Super Bowl, and you made green and yellow, right? My uncle, he went to jail. He did a 10-year bid, got out the year they was winning the Super Bowl, right? Okay. Real street nigga. Got right out, money out the gate. You hear me? Yeah. Real street nigga. Yeah. CDs was a big thing at the time. We had green and yellow. Yeah. He called me and said, nephew, I want you to put green and yellow on the CD 5 times. From 105th Street. I want no other song on there. We winning the Super Bowl today. And they won the Super Bowl, right? I was like, God damn it, maybe this nigga on to something. May he rest in peace. You from Sunny.
Rest in peace.
And that's what made me a Packer fan.
Okay.
My homies passing away. I took on all 8 bets because they gambling ass niggas. Regular niggas, they gambling ass niggas. So every Sunday I'm taking on their bets, and eventually I grew to become a Packer fan. You feel what I'm saying? That's what made me a Packer fan. I want to say this to you while I get to sit across from Wayne. Nigga, stop running out with the Packers. When you run out with the Packers, we lose.
I know this nigga crazy. I ran out the Packers one time.
I got it on my Twitter on the feed. You running out, but God damn.
I ran out with it one time, bro. The season is flipped back, though. We looking good now.
I think we look good, but how do you feel about the Packers transitioning from, you know, onto the Jordan Love era? Do you feel like we got another one? All right.
I do. I've been telling people since day one. Everybody be like, you know, like, y'all really, and this way before he even started playing it, y'all really like Jordan Love. Y'all really serious about Jordan Love. Man, I talked to Coach. Man, Coach, they love him. They love him. Like, you know, like Coach love him. Coach look at him like his own. Like
Matt come from under that umbrella. You know Matt.
Yeah, Matt looking at him like, he look at Jordan like, this is my project right here. Aaron was the project. Mm-hmm. You already know that. Got nothing, you know, you Aaron. But you feel like Jordan is that's his project, and like, they love him. The whole staff love him, everybody, the team, the players, everybody with him. So I believe that what's happening right now is not a surprise to them the way it's a surprise to the world.
I get that. Like, it's amazing waking up sometimes and seeing you on Undisputed. Like outside of Skip Bayless, like the relationship that you created there, you got the theme song back to back. They give you the theme song back to back. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm heavy in the sports. How does it feel now they putting you up there and going, Wayne, give us your point of view?
Oh, man, I've been waiting for that. You know, me and Skip cool as hell. Like we're cool. We talk almost every day, almost every night. You know what I mean? He takes sports so serious. Like, totally. I mean, I guess the way me and this man would take, how you look at it, we would take music. That's how he takes sports. And sometimes you think like, you know, to us, the music coming from here, so that's why we do it all day, 24/7, and it's so serious to us. We die behind it, we cry behind it.
It's a baby.
You be like, you know how much I love sports. You be like, but damn, that's how he feel about sports, if not more. You know what I mean? So just to know that, you know what I mean, when you see him, you find out, you get to know him, and you know, like, that's real. He really loves sports like this. And so, man, we indulge in conversations, and of course, they turn into life conversations. You know, that guy got a bunch of wisdom. He could just pour into me about life. You know, he on TV every day talking about sports. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But this guy, you sit down, you know what I mean? Imagine if he was talking, we don't know what he feel about life. I do. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that right there, that's the relationship. But as far as how I feel to be on there every Friday or whatever the theme song, I thank God every day for that, first of all. And you already know, every television in the house is on there every morning.
That's lit.
What? And then if we're in the studio working, which I usually am, the TV gonna be on there. If I'm with somebody that's their first time being with me, you know, young female ain't never been around me or something, you know, throw that TV, throw it on.
Throw that on,
Don't
babe.
even say nothing. You know, just come on. They be like, oh, baby, you on TV? What you
Flex.
You know what this is? Oh, your video just came. Like, oh, no, that's a little show.
Like, and it's crazy seeing it come from.
It's levels to this
for
shit.
real, I'm happy to see it for him too, because I mean, like, even back mixtape days, you got Sports Center, like all the shout outs to Stuart Scott made, you know, Stuart. Like, I was like, damn, Wayne, they gave Wayne a seat. Amazing.
That's all Skip though, man.
That's all Skip. And I'm looking at it like, when I first seen you on that Wayne, first thing I thought was like, ooh, Wayne finna be in the Super Bowl, y'all. We finna get a Wayne halftime show. Like,